Now we will see structure of power system and its components. The main objective of this topic is we have to see the objectives. After completed this explanation, you can able to understand structure of power system and its components. Then we will see step by step the structure of power system and its components. Electricity can be generated through hydroelectric, nuclear and gas power plants, as well as through the renewable energy such as wind, solar, biomass, tidal and etc. The power generated at generating station in low voltage level due to insulation requirement and other design problems, and limit the voltage up to 11 kV, but the low voltage electrical power transmission is not economical. Next, power sending respective receiving end stations where generated voltage is stepped up to primary transmission level, that is in the range of 66 kV to 765 kV using step up transformers. So it can be efficiently long journey of electrical power in primary transmission lines. These high voltage transmission lines are terminated to substation are called receiving end substation. At the receiving end substations, the voltage step down to 220 kV or 66 kV or 33 kV, and the electrical power transmitted in the secondary transmission system. Once electrical power reaches to secondary substation, the distribution of electrical power starts. First, the electrical power step down to 33 kV to 11 kV or 66 kV. Very large industrial consumers may be served from the secondary substations. Then it can be safely distributed through the primary distribution line. When the power reaches the distribution transformer located nearer to the consumer area, the electrical power again step down to 11 kV bar 400 volts for 3-phase 4-wire and 230 volts for single phase. Then the electrical power is provided to the customer end. This is the total structure of the power system network or structure of the power system. You can see generating station, primary transmission, secondary transmission, primary distribution, secondary distribution and different consumers. Then we will see components of an electrical power system. Generators, a device used to convert one form of energy into electrical energy. Transformer, transfer power or energy from one circuit to other without change of frequency. Transmission lines, transfer power from one location to another. Control equipment used for protection purpose. Primary transmission, 110 kilovolts, 132 kilovolts or 220 kilovolts or 400 kilovolts or 765 kilovolts high voltage transmission, 3-phase 3-wire system. Secondary transmission, 3-phase 3-wire system, 33 kV or 66 kV feeders are used. Primary distribution, Three-phase, three-wire system, 11 kV or 6.6 kV, three-phase, three-wire system. Secondary distribution, 400 volts for three-phase, 230 volts for single phase. Next, generators. Generator is a device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. Generating voltages are normally 6.6 kilovolts, 10.5 kilovolts or 11 kV. This generating voltage can be step up to 110 kV bar 132 kV bar 220 kV at the generating indoor or outdoor to reduce the current in transmission line and to reduce transmission losses. Generators produce real power in megawatts and reactive power megavolt ampere. Next, we will see transformers. It is a static device which transfers power or energy from one circuit to another circuit without change of frequency. The main function of transformers is step up voltages from lower generation levels to the higher generation levels, and also step down voltages from higher transmission voltage levels to lower distribution levels. When we are increasing the transmission voltage, current flowing through the circuit or current flowing through the grid decreases. Thereby, transmission losses I square R losses are reduced. Next, control equipment. Circuit breaker. Circuit breakers are used for opening or closing a circuit, normal and abnormal fault condition. Different types of circuit breakers are oil circuit breaker, air blast circuit breaker, vacuum circuit breaker, SF6 circuit breaker. During fault conditions, relay will give command to the circuit breaker to operate. Isolators. Isolators are placed in substations to isolate the part of system during maintenance. It can operate only during no load condition. Isolated switches are provided on each side of the circuit breaker. Bus bar. Bus bars are used to connect number of lines operating at the same voltage electrically. It is made up of copper or aluminum. Different types of bus bar arrangements are single bus bar arrangement, single bus bar with sectionalization, double bus bar arrangements, ring bus bar scheme, etc. Next, transmission system. It supplies only large blocks of power to bulk power station or very big consumers. It interconnects the neighboring generating stations into a power pool, that is interconnection of two or more generating stations. Tolerance of transmission line voltage is plus or minus 5 to plus or minus 10% due to the variation of loads. Next, primary transmission. If the generated power is transmitted through transmission line without stepping up the generated voltage, the line current and power losses would be very high. So, the generated voltage is stepped up to higher value by using the step up transformer located in substations known as sending end substations near the generating stations. The high voltage transmission lines transmit power from sending end substation to the receiving end substation. Primary transmission voltages are 110 kV, 132 kV, or 220 kV, or 400 kV, or 760 kV. It uses three-phase and three-wire system. Next, secondary transmission. At the receiving end substation, the voltage is stepped down to value of 66 or 33 or 22 kV using step down transformers. The secondary transmission line forms the link between the receiving end substation and the sending secondary station. It uses three-phase three-wire system, and the conductors used are called feeders. Distribution system. The component of an electrical power system connecting all the consumers in an area to the bulk power sources or transmission line is called a distribution system. A distribution station distributes power to domestic, commercial, and relatively small consumers. Distribution transformers are normally installed on poles or on plinth mounted or near the consumers. This is about structure of power systems and